everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I am so happy that you have joined me today. Thank you so much. Today I am sharing the adorable Little Treats as well as the Little Treat Box dies from the August to December mini catalog. It can be found here on page 70, and I'm going to be creating a fun Halloween little treat box for you. So we are going to be using, like I said, the Little Treats stamp set, the Little Treat Box dies, as well as the Cobwebs 3D embossing folder, and some metallic mesh ribbon. As well, I've got one of the layering circle dies. Okay, so let's just move all of this out of the way just for a moment. So to show you that this is the adorable little treat box that I have created. And I took some frost white shimmer ink, I'm not sure what it's called, and if you can see, I have gone over my embossed cardstock as well as my little spider, and this is just tied like this in a bow, and then there it is open, and as you can see, it is embossed on the inside as well. So let me just tie this back up, and then we're going to get started. This is a super quick and easy project, but super adorable for those little ghouls and goblins. All right, so I found that first it was better to use the embossing folder to create the embossed cardstock. So my cardstock is basic gray, and it is 6 by 6. So what I have done is, because this is not a 6 by 6 embossing folder, I have put it in, and I've got some of that hanging out. So let me just get this stuff out of the way. So I'm going to be using my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let me just try to get, all right, so trying to remember, hold please, with this new machine, I just need to recall, is it one? Yes, it's just the one that we use. So it's just the embossing specialty matte, the dark gray number 4. Okay, as you can see, we have not got this all embossed. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line this back up here. Now, I don't recommend you do this all the time, because we are now going to do something that you're really not supposed to do. You're supposed to always put your embossing folders through with the spine first. We're not doing that because I need it to go the other way. It's not wide enough, my platform here, so let me just slide that on, and we're just gonna, there we go, and there we have our fully embossed piece of cardstock. No, it doesn't quite match up, but that's okay. I'm okay with this not quite being, but it's perfect to me. So let's move that aside. Next, we are going to bring in, we've got number 1, we've got number 2, we've got the base number 3, and then we're going to put our embossed cardstock. Now normally you would do your die cutting first before you emboss, but I tried that and it was just the shape in that, it was not very easy, and I found that I could not see those score lines. So very carefully place that down. And wind that through. Okay, and here we have our die cut treat box. All right, so before we put our machine away, we are gonna clean all the little bits off here into my garbage bin. It's right there. So we're gonna take, I've got my Whisper White, my silver foil, as well as my basic gray. So I need the circle for that, my circle for that, and my little spider. So this circle and spider are from the die set, and it's a stitched circle, which is fabulous. Stitching and scalloping, you can't get much better than that. Okay, so let's just pop all this out of the way. And our little spider. Okay, so now I found that my spider didn't want to come out very well, so I just took my take your pick tool and very gently poked that so that I could get my fingernail underneath and pull him out. And there you have that cute little spider. I can't believe I'm saying a spider is cute, but there you have it. So let's next bring in a piece of the just computer printer paper, and I'm going to lay this both out on this, shake up my frost white, grab my sponge dauber and collect that ink from the lid and just daub it off a bit there. Oh, I want the raised side. Okay, so let's see if I turn it this way and zoom it in just a bit for you. Move this stuff down so you can see a bit better. Moving my lighting as well so it's nice and bright. Okay, so we are just going to, oh, I got some on there from my finger, but that's okay. This is supposed to be kind of messy, I think. So I'm just covering the entire thing with that glitter. Okay, flip it around. Now you don't have to use any adhesive with this. However, I did because I wanted to make sure that it stayed. And then I should have enough, and I can just pick up some of that excess that I dabbed off over there. Come in and get that spider nice and sparkly as well. And then by doing that, I think you really do notice that detail on him without making him really light. Okay, so let's close this up before I make a mess with that. All right, now we're gonna bring in our sentiment, Happy, Happy Halloween, and our basic gray. If you have to make a lot of treat boxes for any occasion, as this stamp set has, let me just bring that back in. This stamp set has your Halloween, Christmas, birthday wishes, engagement. It's got quite a few of the celebration type of events that you would need. There we go. Close this up so that I don't get my fingers in it. Bring my project back in so you can see it now that I'm done with that. All right, so let's get assembling. So we are going to use some liquid glue and pull that little fuzzy off. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you will know that quite frequently I like to mask off. And this sentiment would be perfect if you were to mask off the Halloween and just be happy, happy, and then you could put in a birthday or day, happy, happy day. Lots of different types of sentiments you could use for that. All right, so now we are going to poke out these little bits here. I love that it's got that little bit of extra detail there. It's so cute. All right, so, whoop, one more. All right, so to put this together, you can see we've got all our score lines, so we're just going to fold on the score line, and I'm just giving it a finger press here. I'm not using my bone folder because of all of that gorgeous shimmer paint. I think that's probably good enough, at least good enough for me. And we're just going to fold that, making sure that it's nice and straight. And now these tabs here, I'm just going to give it a squeeze, and this one here, flip that over, give it a squeeze, making sure that it is, like I said, straight like that. So to assemble this, all you really need to do is fold these tabs inside here, and then it's complete. However, I decided that I wanted just that little bit more, so I'm taking my Stampin' Seal and I'm going to just add a smidge, just a little bit on this where the cut line is for the tab to go in, and I think That's the proper way. Let's see here. So then, yes. So then, because I've got my little bit of adhesive right there, so now I'm just going to fold that little tab in, give it a squeeze so that it has a chance to adhere. And then this one here, exactly the same as the other side. And give it a squeeze. Okay. And then before we finish up, we are going to, I found it was easier to have my treats in there already before. So I've got some Smarties and a little mini arrow. It does pop it out just a smidge, but these are the treats that I had on hand. And I want to just tuck that in there. And then I'm going to bring in my ribbon. Fold that in half. This is gorgeous ribbon that could be used for so many different occasions, I think. So we're just going to guesstimate. Okay, I think that should be good. Move that to the side and quickly tie that bow here by just tying a bow. Those little ghouls and goblins that you're giving your treat box to don't have to no fuss, no muss to get into it. So now we're just going to fold them together to snip off the excess. All right, so now, where did my, oh, here he is. Bring in my little spider. So now I want to have this down offset a bit, so I need to get my little mini black dimensionals to pop on the back. All right, and then I need one on the spider, but because I'm having my spider come quite, he's creeping on to that happy Halloween sentiment tag, so I've just got my dimensional on his bum towards the very back. So I'm just taking all my backings off of that, and then I'm gonna just pop this on, making sure, lift that up so that I can see that it is on there straight, and then the backing off of my little spider, and he's gonna just and I've got no other adhesive on there because I wanted his little legs to be as if he's moving. And there you have it. Let me just clean some of this mess up and out of the way. So this is my original, and this is the one I created with you today. So let me just get back zoomed out. So that is all for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button below so that you don't miss any future videos from me. And if you're shopping my online store, please use the September host code. It allows me to send you little thank you treats for shopping with me. Okay, that is all. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you again. Bye for now.